Hello, good afternoon po. Thank you so much for your greetings. Belated happy birthday po, Ma'am Clyte. Thank you so much, Sir John and Sir Cinco. So we will be starting at exactly 6 p.m. For this evening, we will have two topics. Pinagsama na po si numerical ability at saka po later si clerical ability para po sa sub-professional exam. Thank you po for your greetings. Question po, ma'am. May part ba na clerical sa professional exam? For Sir Mark Rojas, the answer is wala po, sir. So, clerical ability is only for sub-professional exam. Sa sub po ba itong discussion na to, ma'am? Hindi po. Yung una po natin sa numerical ability is both po for professional and sub-professional. So, kasali po sa professional exam yung numerical ability. Then, yung later na part po, yung sa clerical ability, yun po yung pang sub-professional lang po. So, yung i-discuss po natin for mathematics for this evening po is yung binigay ni Sir Jerome na pre-test exam. So, i-discuss po natin yung answers. So, I know na na-check nyo na po yung sarili ninyong mga sagot. So, for this evening, i-discuss na lang po natin kung Bakit yun yung naging sagot for each item? Sa mathematics lang po. Tapos mamaya naman po yung para sa clerical ability. Okay, so i-discuss po ba ang age problem? So far, sa binigay po sa akin na pre-test po ninyo, wala po akong kitang age. So maybe sa next ninyo na exam, may next session pa naman tayo. So baka doon ibibigay si age problem. So doon natin i-discuss sa age problem for Ma'am Sha. Yes po, nakakalito po yung age problem. Yung technique po sa age problem is gagamitan na I'd like to ask Ma'am Sha and Sir Cinco if napanood po ba ninyo yung live natin na about sa basic concepts and problem solving na merong age problem. Kasi pag hindi po, baka pwede nating i-insert mamaya. Yung age problem lang. Kung paano atakihin si paano isolve si age problem. Gamit yung table or tabular form muna. No po. Okay, sige. Mamaya baka pwede nating i-insert. Motion problem. Bago lang din si Sir. Access po doon sa ating live. Nakadiscuss po kami ng age problem using table. Age problem din. Okay. Thank you po. Okay, it's 6, so I hope you're ready now to start with our discussion on numerical ability for this evening. Probability po. Okay. So far nung nag-exam ako, parang walang probability sa exam. Talagang basic basic math lang. Basic math na hindi basic. Okay, so if you're ready, please comment down the province where you are located or where are you now at this point of time. Please comment down po kung saan po kayo ngayon. Your province po. If you're ready for our session this evening. Good evening din po. So comment down your province. Pampanga, ready from Agusan del Sur, Isabela, Pangasinan, Leyte, Batangas, Rizal, Tacurong City. Sir John Elvis Villanueva. Sir, magkalapit lang tayo. Sultan Kudarat din po ako, sir. Cavite, Canada, Calgary, Canada. North Cotabato, Misamis, Davao, Santo Tomas Batangas, South Cotabato. Ma'am Marge, magkalapit tayo. Bohol, Zamboanga, Isabela, Negros, Cotabato. Yes. Ma'am Minerva, yung pinakamarami po sa exam talaga is percentage. Percentage po. Age problem. NCR Albay, Bulacan, Pangasinan, North Cot, Dagupan, Cotabato City. Okay, Misamis, Cebu. Okay, Kevin Lee. The other week, andyan ako sa Cebu. Bohol, Catanduanes, Leyte, South Cotabato, Davao City. Okay, so I guess you're all ready for our discussion this evening with our numerical ability. I hope you have with you your answer sheets po with the pre-test na binigay sa atin ni Sir Jerome. Pag meron po kayo ng pre-test, pwede nyo pong hawakan so that you could, we could have it together para ma-check din po ninyo yung inyong sagot para ma-counter-check po natin. Sir John Elvis, SKSU graduate ka din po ba, ma'am? Yes po, sir. SKSU Access Campus. So, Isabella. Okay, so let's start with questions that we had. Let's start with number 137. Okay, if I may ask, hawak-hawak po ba ninyo yung inyong papel or yung answer sheets po ninyo? And or, na-check na po ba ninyo yung sarili ninyong gawa? Kasi binigay na rin po yung answer key for this problem or problems na meron tayo. So we're going to start with problem number 137. Okay, let's have math. Okay, so 137, problem number 137. What was the ratio of investment in 1997 over the investment in 1992? So Philippine FDI, millions of pesos. So when we're given graphs, we're going to analyze the graphs first, or we're going to try to see kung saan po yung hinahanap. So first, we're going to compare. We have 1997 and then 1992. If you have remembered our first topic on basic concepts, we have discussed the different words for, or the different keywords for every operations that we have in mathematics. So for number 137, the operation here is, we have the word here, the keyword is ratio. When we say ratio, this means that this is division. So meaning we're going to divide the investment in 1997 over the investment in 1992. So in the figure, 1997 we have 31.36 and 1992 we have 5.7. So we're going to simply divide 31.36, divide this by 5.70, and we have the answer equal to 5.50 or 5.50, and the correct answer po for number 137 is letter A. So pag sinabi po nating ratio, meaning we're going to divide. Okay, so I hope number 137 po is understood. Naintindihan po si 137. So, pag ang tanong naman po is, paano mag-divide ng decimal? Okay, so sana lahat ng viewers ngayon nakapag-practice paano po i-divide paano po mag-divide ng decimal. So let's say 31.36 divide 5.70 or 5.70. Pagdating po sa exam, wala pong calculator. So you're going to do it manually. So you have 31.36 divide 5.70. The first thing that we're going to do, yung zero dito, insignificant naman ito. Insignificant digit. So we could use 5.7 as our divisor. So always remember po, pag nag-divide po tayo ng decimal, tatandaan po natin that our divisor should be transformed to whole number. So, yung 5.7, we're going to move the decimal place. Gawin nating 57. And then yung 31.36, kung ilang beses tayong nag-move, ganun din i-move natin sa ating dividend. So, that becomes 313.6. Then, perform the division process. So, the answer is 5.50. Okay, next number, let's have 138. Okay, the same figure or the same graph po yung ginamit sa 138. Okay, so ito still, number 138 is still on ratio and proportion. So I'm going to read problem number 138. If the Philippine FDI from OPEC countries was proportionately the same in 1992 and 1997 as the total FDI from all over the world, and if the FDI in 1992 from the OPEC countries was euro 2 million, what was the amount of FDI from the OPEC countries in 1997? So, ang gagawin po natin sa problem number 138 is ratio and proportion. So, 2 million euro is to 5.7. That is for our 1992, year 1992. So the question is, what is value for year 1997 having the FDI equivalent to 31.36? So we have this equation. So let X be the FDI in 1997. So let's have here 2 is 2 for 1992, 5.7 equal to X is to 31.36. And anong gagawin natin dito? The product of the mean is equal to the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. So yung means natin yung nasa loob. So 5.7 times x, that's why we have here x times 5.7. And the extremes yung outer numbers natin, that is 2 and 31.6. Pag sinabi natin product, we're going to multiply. So 2 times 31.36. So, x is equal to 5.7x and the product of this is 62.72. So, para matanggal si 5.7, divide both sides by 5.7 and the answer is x is equal to 11.00. So, the answer for this is letter A, that is 11. Okay, so question po 138 na agad. Opo, yung discussion lang po natin is math. So, sinunod ko lang po yung number na meron tayo sa pre-test. So, pangalawa pa lang po ito. Opo, nasa pre-test po ito. So, pangalawa pa lang po ito. Okay, what do you mean? Ma'am Queenly Giao. Giao. Let's Giao. Di po ba mapapalitan yung sign kasi nilipat? Okay, ano po yung tinutukoy ninyo na nilipat, ma'am? Okay, saan po yung nakuha yung 2? Ito po yung 2, nasa given po. FDI in 1992 from the OPEC countries was Euro 2 million. Ay, yung 5.7, hindi po magbabago yung sign ni 5.7. Hindi po natin siya nilipat actually, ma'am. We divided it both sides by 5.7. So, ito po, this is division. We do not change sign pag nag-divide po tayo or nag-multiply. We change sign po pag yung operation po is addition and subtraction. Na pag nilipat po natin, yung minus magiging plus or the other way around. Yung plus po magiging minus. Pero ito po, the operation is multiplication is x times 5.7. So, hindi po natin siya nilipat. Ang ginawa po is divide both sides by 5.7. So, dividing both sides by 5.7, this becomes x. And 62.72 divide 5.7. That's why we have x is equal to 11. Or we use cross multiplication. Okay, sa pretest po ito nanggaling. Okay, same question po, ma'am. Paano po malalaman kung ratio and proportion po ang gagamitin? Okay. Pag ginagamit po yung ratio and proportion, if we have two equal ratios na binigay and asking for the other. Okay, so yung ginamit dito is kasi yung problem po is ganito. Yung 1992, we have 5.7. So yung paano if si 5.7, yung katapat niya is si 2. So what would be the value of 31.36? So parang ganun po yung problem natin. Okay. Minsan extremes po kasi di po nag-transpose. Opo, hindi po tayo nagamit ng transposition kasi wala po tayong plus saka minus. The product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. So ginagamit yung ratio and proportion pag na-analyze yung problem if let's say this number is para sa ganito. What number would be equivalent to this value? Parang ganon. Two equal ratios or two ratios po yung ibinigay. Two ratio becomes a proportion. Two ratios become a proportion. Paano po pag nagkabaliktad? What do you mean po? Sa ano po yung magkakabaliktad? Kasi sinabi dito sa problem natin noong 1992, what if? Okay. What if the FDI in 1992 from the OPEC countries was 2 million euro? So ibig sabihin in 1992 that is 5.7. Okay, pag nagkabaliktad. So paano pag sinulat mo si 5.7 is to 2? Pag binaliktad mo ito, dapat baliktad din yung nasa kabila. That would still be the same. The product of the means is equal to the product of the extreme. So pag sinulat mo dito, 5.7 is to 2, ang sisulat mo din dito sa kabila is 31.36 is to x. Dapat po parehas po yung sequence nila. Okay. Yes po, Sir Salvo. I hope I am understood. So let's say pinalitan natin si 5.7 na una kumpara kay 2. Let's say 5.7 is to 2. That should be equal to, so magkakapalit din po yung posisyon ni 31.6 at saka kay x. So meaning po, yung sequence po nila is dapat parehas. Kung ano po yung inuna mo dito sa left side ng equation, yun din ang uunahin mo sa right side ng equation. Okay, pag may proportionately, percentage ratio and proportion po yun, pwede po, or pag sinabi natin is proportional to, pwede pong gamitan niya ng ratio and proportion. Opo. This is not just merely 5.7. This stands for millions of pesos. Opo, yung 2 po galing po dito sa given sa problem, which is 2 million. Not necessarily as equal, but they are proportional. Yung ratio po nila magiging equal po. Okay. Ma'am Maria Rizal de Castro, equal po ba dapat si 1992 at 1997? Not necessarily as equal or hindi po sila equal, pero yung ratio po nila dapat maging equal. Pag sinabi po nating ratio, i-divide po natin. Ibig sabihin, let's say 2 divide 5.7, that is 0.35. Dapat equal po siya dito, yung kanilang ratio. Yung pag dinivide po natin yung value ni x by 31.36. So let's say x natin is 11. 11 divide 31.36, that is also point or 0.35, which is equal to 2 divide 5.7. Okay, paano po napunta yung x sa tabi ng 5.7? Okay, uulitin ko po, ma'am. Ay, sir. Ay, ma'am ba? Ma'am or sir? Okay, the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. Pag sinabi po natin product, we multiply. So, yung means po natin dito sa ating proportion po is yung nasa loob na numbers. So that or variable. So we have 5.7 and x. We multiply 5.7 and then x. So that's why we have x times 5.7. And then pag sinabi na naman nating extremes, yun po yung nasa outer na number. So that is 2 and 31.36. Sila naman po yung imo-multiply natin. So 2 times 31.36. Or we simply cross-multiply. Actually, cross-multiplication po ito. Pag isinulat natin siya as fraction, 2 over 5.7 is equal to x over 31.36. Then we cross-multiply. So, x times 5.7 and then 2 times 31.36. Okay, so the answer for this is 11. You're going to check your answer. You're going to divide 2 by 5.7. Dapat equal yun siya sa 11 divide 31.36. So when we try, 2 divide 5.7, that is 0.35. Then try mo rin 11 divide 31.36, that is also 0.35. Baka hindi mo nila gets na yung okay, same. Opo, Sir Mark, same lang po. 2 is to 5.7 means 2 divide 5.7 or 2 over 5.7. Kaya pag sinabi nating ratio, that is division. So 2 divide 5.7. Okay? And the same as x is 2, 31.36. That means x divide 31.36. Okay, sige. Shall we proceed with the next? That is number 139. Okay, so I'm going to proceed. 139. Okay. What was the Philippines' total FDI for the period shown in the figure? So if it is asked of the total, meaning we're going to add it up. It is asking for the sum. So we're going to add everything on the figure from 1992 to 1997. So 5.7 plus 10.15 plus 12.16 plus 10.22 plus 24.23 and 31.36. So i-add lang po lahat. So sana marunong po tayo mag-add ng decimal. Pag nag-add po ng decimal, always align place values. Align po yung decimal point at saka i-align yung place value and then simply add. Okay? Okay, very good po. So, we have a total of 93.82 million. Okay, so ganyan lang dapat. It should be the answer should be, okay, kinuha ko ito sa solution na binigay. The answer should be million, 93.82 million. Or you would say 93.82 million. Okay, so let's have 140. Ito madali lang din si 140. 40. So the table below shows the data Steve collected while watching birds for 1 week. How many raptors did Steve see on Monday? Okay. Notice that on the figure, on the table, we're given the mean. That is below, that is 8. This means that the average of the catch or seen by Steve from Monday to Friday. So it is asked of Monday. So the answer here is 6 raptors. May dalawang solusyon na pwede nating gawin. Kasi maliliit yung numbers, yung pwede nating gawin dito is, hayaan natin muna ito. So you have 8. Since 5 days po siya, so you could multiply this by 5. So 5 times 8, that's 40. Then isubtract natin yung total nito. You have 12 plus 11 plus 7. This is 30 plus 4. That is 34. So you have 40 minus 34. So the answer here is 6 raptors. Or, yung gagawin natin is, kasi yung mean 8, ito yung mean natin 8. So ibig sabihin dapat, gagawin natin 8 ito lahat. So pwede mong gawin, ang pwede natin gawin is, let's say, ito, 4. So ilan yung kulang? Ito dito sobra, dapat 8 lang. Yung sobra na 4, lagay mo dito sa Friday. So magiging 8 na siya. Yung Wednesday, 8 na rin. Yung Thursday natin sobra din ng 3. Ito kulang ng isa, so idagdag mo yung isa dito sa Tuesday. So you will have 8 na ito, 8. May sobra pa na 2, ilagay natin sa Monday. So ilan yung kulang para maging 8? Meron ka ng 2 dito. So that becomes 6. So pag ganito yung pag mean or average yung binigay, you could do this, especially pag maliliit yung numbers. Ilan yung kulang, ipupuno natin doon sa isa, kukunin yung sobra ng isa. And then para mahanap yung kulang. So sa Monday, meron na tayong 2, ilan na lang yung kulang? You will have 6. So, pwede talaga dito, Monday, 6 raptors. Okay, pwede rin po gamitin yung choices. Pwede. Okay. Sige. Okay, sige, let's proceed to the next one. Let's have 141. Ma'am, pwede po pa-post na muna saglit per question para po may time kami mag-answer. Ma'am Mary Grace, actually binigay po ito sa inyo early this morning or kahapon ba? Para po masagutan po ninyo. Para pagdating po ngayon, i-discuss na lang po yung sagot. Pwede po palang magdala ng lapis sa exam po. Actually, during our time, lapis po yung ginagamit sa pagsagot. Pero nabasa ko po yung memo ninyo kanina na yung dadalhin lang po ninyo is black ball pen. So meaning, yung gagamitin din ninyo sa pag-shade is ball pen. So your answer should always be your final answer. So pwede siguro magdala ng lapis for your solutions kung gusto ninyo mag-solve para pwede kayong maka-erase. Pero I guess, yung gagamitin ninyo is yung ball pen. Okay, binigay na po ito, head. Okay, posted na po ito. It is a complete po ito, 170 items including the EDQ ang binigay po sa inyo. So proceed na po tayo. Okay. Ma'am, pa-request paano yung unang way. Yung unang way po natin is yung mean. We're going to multiply this by 5 since we have 5 days. So this should be, the total should be equal to 5 times 8, that's 40. So 40, subtract natin kung ano lang yung meron tayo. That's 7, 12, 11, and 4. The total of this is 34. So we subtract 40 minus 34, that's 30, that's 6. Okay? Okay na po ba? So uulitin natin. So 5 times 8, since we have 5 days here, so 5 times 8, that should be equal to 40. And then, subtract po natin kung ano lang yung meron tayo dito para mahanap po yung Monday. So 7, 12, 11, and 4, add it up. The total is 34. Then we subtract 40 minus 34, that is 6. So the answer for Monday should be equal to 6. Okay? Let's proceed to the next one. 141. Okay. So directions. The following set of numbers has a specific pattern. Analyze each set and encircle the letter of the next term in each series. Okay, sige, balik tayo. Yung second solution, ma'am, paulit po. Okay. Yung second solution natin, pag maliliit yung number or maliliit lang yung difference ng number from the mean, medyo madali siyang isolve ng ganitong paraan. Let's say, yung mean natin is 8. Okay? So, dapat bawat araw dito, para makumpleto natin, kasi mean siya, average. So, dapat yung average natin is 8 per day. Okay? From the total na po ito. So, let's say Friday 4. So, ilan yung kulang natin para maging 8? That's 4. Then, so pupunan natin siya galing dito sa may sobra, which is 12 and 11 kasi dapat 8 lang. So, yung sobra dito is 4. Ipupuno natin dito sa Friday. So, this becomes 8. Yung Thursday naman is 11. Dapat 8 lang. So, sobra ng 3. So, sa Tuesday natin ilalagay yung isa. So, 8 na ito lahat. 8. Ilan yung sobra kanina sa 11? 3. Binawasan ng isa. Meron na lang 2. So, 2 po ito dito sa Monday. So, dapat 8. Tama. Kailangan natin ng 8. So, 2 lang dito. Ilan yung kulang? So, that is 6. Okay, sige po. Next, let's have 141. Okay, so let's have number series and patterns. Gel. Okay, so the given are as follows. 5, 25, 7, 9, 9, and 19. Most of the patterns does not follow yung meron tayong common difference or common ratio. Other patterns, talagang patterns lang siya na sa sequence either yung add terms natin at saka yung even terms natin yung merong pattern. So let's say you have 5, you have 25, then 7 blank, 9 and 19. If we notice, if you try to check the common difference, wala po. But we have difference and if we consider odd and even terms. So we have our odd terms such as 5, 7, and 9. Our even terms are 25, blank, and 19. So from 5 to 7, we add 2. Then 7 to 9, we also add 2. Then let's have 25, blank, 19. What are we going to do with this? Okay, if we try to solve for the pattern, we're going to subtract and then divide that by 2. So you have 25 minus 19, that is 6 divided by 2. So this is 3. So our difference is 3. So we have 25 now minus 3 kasi yung ating even terms is descending. Ibig sabihin, pababa. So we have to subtract it by negative or subtract it by 3 or minus 3. So 25 minus 3, this becomes 22. Then 22 minus 3, that becomes 19. So 22 completes the pattern for number 141. Yung sa math po kasi natin is, yung common na ginagamit natin is common ratio or common difference. Talagang magkasunod lang talaga sila. Ito, pagdating sa civil service exam, yung pattern po is either even terms or odd terms. Okay? The next, let's have number 142. Okay, ito naman yung pattern natin. 95, 115.5, 138, 189. So yung pattern naman natin dito, it's not common difference. But the difference of each is also a pattern, which is increasing by 2. So that is 20.5, 22.5, 24.5, 26.5, and so on. So you have 115.25 minus 95, that is 20.5. And then you have 138 minus 115.5, that is 22.5. So when you see the pattern, it is increasing by 2 from the common difference or from the difference. So 138 now, and then you have blank. So you're going to add 138 plus 24.5, and the answer is 162.5, and that is letter C. And then when you try to check 162.5, we subtract it from 189, the answer is 26.5. So it completes the pattern, which is increasing by 2. Okay. So pag ganito lang yung pattern, medyo ano lang, medyo basic lang, medyo madali lang. Okay, then let's have 144. 143. Okay, 143. Okay, so yung sa patterns natin and sequence, pagdating sa exam, hindi lang po numbers yung merong sequence. It also uses letters or it uses the alphabet. So let's say OMKIGE. So what will be the next letter? If we notice that this letter is, kung sa arrangement pa, it is descending. Okay, pababa. So from OMKIGE. Then try to write the letters. So you have O, or you will say D, or say E for the E. Let's start with E. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. So that is our pattern. So we skip one letter and then proceed to the next. So O, M, N, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D. Therefore, the correct answer is letter C. Okay. Okay, so this is for 143. So, hindi po kayo mabibigla kung yung sa patterns na binigay, hindi lang po numbers. Meron din pong letters. Sometimes, there are also combinations of numbers and letters. Okay. The next, let's have 144. Okay. 144. So you have 400, 500, 300, 400, and then 200, and blank. If we try to see, parang ang gulo ng pattern, but still, after looking at the pattern or the sequence, tingnan natin yung pattern based on even and odd terms. So let's have 400 to 300 and then 200. And then we could also try to see 500, then you have 400. Then we could consider the next term would be 300. So we subtract 100 from even terms and also from the, what you call this, even terms and odd terms. So you have 400, then minus 100, 300, minus 100, 200. Then you have 500 minus 100. That's 400 and 400. The answer would be here would be 300. Okay, so subtracting 100. Or we could have the pattern. Other pattern would be, second pattern na meron tayo is plus 100 then minus 200. So we could have 400 plus 100, then minus 200, then plus 100 again, minus 200 plus 100. Then the answer would still be the same. That is 300. Okay, so I hope 144 is understood. So the answer, if you answered letter A for number 144, so na-miss natin yung pattern na this would be for even. Okay? Yung next term natin siguro after 300 is 100. Okay, so you could also use the pattern which is plus 100 then minus 200. And then just repeat the pattern. And the answer would be, for the next term that we have is 300. Okay, the next would be this. Last sequence that we have. 25, 30, 60, 50, 70, 140. So patterns may also include multiplication, division, or a combination of both, or any other operation. So yung meron dito is combination ng addition at saka multiplication. Pero yung addition natin is increasing din. So 25 plus 5 and then times 2. So you have 25 plus 5 is 30. That's why that is our second term. Times 2, 60. And then you will have plus 10. And then the answer is 70 times 2 ulit. So after 140, the pattern is plus 5 plus 10. So the next would be plus 15. That's why 140 plus 15. The answer for number 145 is 155. Okay. The next, let's have 146. So 146 involves problem solving. So analyze and solve each problem carefully. So a train traveling at 60 miles per hour enters a tunnel that is 5 miles long. The train is 1 mile long. How many minutes does it take for the whole train to pass through the tunnel? So let's take note of the question, which is, okay, the whole train. So ibig sabihin, hindi lang po yung nasa unahan ng train, but the whole. Ibig sabihin, buo, nakalabas na lahat. Okay, so 60 miles per hour. If a vehicle is traveling 60 miles per hour, meaning it travels 1 mile per minute. Since an hour is composed of 60 minutes. So 1 mile per minute. Okay. Then, the tunnel is 5 miles long. We're going to add also the length of the train, which is 1 mile long, since it is asked of the whole train na nakalabas na doon sa tunnel. So the answer for this is 6. Okay, hindi na isagot yung sagot. Okay, so the answer for this is 6. So you have 5 mile long. 5 mile long tunnel plus 1 mile long na train. So the total is 6 na yung length na kailangan niyang malampasan. Okay, so if it travels 60 miles per hour, so it means it travels 1 mile per minute. So how long does it take for the whole train to pass through the tunnel? So ibig sabihin, kailangan niya lang ng 6 minutes. Since it travels 1 mile per minute. So the answer here is letter E, that is 6 miles per minute. Okay, the next, let's have 147. So, hindi ko na copy-paste yung solution dito. So, I'm going to have it later in PDF form. And then, I'm going to send it to your respective GCs from groups A, B, to groups A, B, and C. Let's have 147. Okay. In the Shelbyville election, the Republican candidate received 1.5 times as many votes as the Democrat candidate. The Democrat candidate received 1/3 more votes than the independent candidate. So 900 votes were cast for the independent candidate. How many votes were cast for the Republican candidate? So we're going this problem number 147. We are going to solve this by moving backward. Ibig sabihin, from the end part of the solution back to the beginning. End part of the question or the scenario or the statement going back to the first. Okay, so let's start with 900 votes were cast for the independent candidate. So dito tayo magsisimula. So if 900 votes were cast for the independent candidate, then the Democratic candidate must receive, anong sabi doon? The Democrat candidate received 1/3 more votes. Pag sinabi po natin more, ibig sabihin we're going to add. So 1/3, we're going to get the 1/3 of independent candidate. So pag sinabi natin 1/3, we're going to divide that by 3. So 900 votes were cast for independent candidate. Divide that by 3, that's 300. And then we're going to add it up to 900. That's why we have 900 plus 300 in here. Kasi sinabi dito sa problem that the Democrat candidate received 1/3 more votes than the independent candidate. So you have 900 divided 3, that's 300. So you have 900 plus 300, a total of 1,200 votes for the Democrat candidate. Next, how about the Republican candidate? Anong sinabi dito? The Republican candidate received 1.5 times as many votes as the Democrat candidate. So yung Democrat na natin is 1,200. So 1.5 daw. So 1,200 itself, and it's half. What's half of 1,200? So that is 600. So sabi dyan, Republican candidate received 1.5 times as many votes. So as many, so we're going to add 1,200 plus 600. So a total of 1,800 votes for the Republican candidate. That's why the correct answer for this is letter E. So we're going to solve this problem by moving backwards. So magsisimula tayo sa dulo, then papunta sa unahan ng scenario or ng sitwasyon na binigay. So you have here a total of 1,800 candidates for votes for Republican candidate. Okay, now let's proceed to 148. Anna and John both drive to their new home 400 miles away. Anna drives the family car at an average speed of 60 miles per hour, while John drives the removal truck at an average speed of 50 miles per hour. During the journey, Anna stops for a total of 1 hour and 20 minutes. John stops for half as long compared to Anna. So what is the difference in minutes between their arrival times? So yung nabasa ko itong si problem number 148, isa lang naisip ko. So, bakit hindi na lang sila nagsabay sa isang sasakyan? Kung same direction lang naman po sila, so bakit Mag-separate pa sila ng sasakyan. So, binigyan pa tayo ng problema for 100, for 148. Okay, so but we're going to solve this. So, sinabi dito, both will be traveling will transverse 400-mile road. So, ibig sabihin, maybe at same point din silang pinanggalingan. Pero bakit pa magkaiba pa sila ng sasakyan? So, you have 400 miles. May tampuhan siguro, ma'am, pwede. So, 400 miles, both for them, John and Anna. Okay? So, ang average speed, let's start with Anna. Average speed is 60 miles per hour. So, if the speed of Anna, average speed, so ibig sabihin consistent siya sa 60 miles per hour. So, ibig sabihin, we're going to divide 40 miles para malaman natin yung time ni Anna. So, 40 miles divide 60. So, that would be 6 hours and 40 minutes. If she stops for an hour and a half, then her total journey, we're going to add yung time na nag-stop siya. So, 1 hour and 20 minutes, so that becomes 7 hours and 60 minutes, or that is a total of 8 hours. So, 8 hours yung kay Anna. Then let's have John. If John covers 400 miles at an average speed of 50 miles per hour, then he must have driven for a total of 8 hours. We're going to divide 400 divide 50. So that is 8 hours. Then meron din siyang stopovers, meron ding time na nag-stop si John 40 minutes. So total time niya is 8 hours and 40 minutes. Now the question is, what is the difference in minutes between their arrival time? So we're going to subtract yung 8 hours and then 8 hours and 40 minutes. So the correct answer for this should be 40. Okay, so mali siguro yung nabilugan ko for number 148. Okay, so mali yung nabilugan ko dito. So the answer should be 40 minutes. It is asked of the difference. So we're going to subtract 8 hours. 8 hours for total journey, total time ni Anna is 8 hours minus the time for John, which is 8 hours and 40 minutes. This should be, the answer for this is letter C. Opo, mali po yung nabilugan ko. The correct answer for this po. I'll have the correction later. So let's the erratum later. I'm going to correct this. So the correct answer for this is letter C. Okay, so let's proceed with 149. Opo, 40 po dapat yung sagot. Mali po yung nabilugan ko. Okay, so let's have 149. Okay. A total of 800 copies of a CD were sold. 60% were sold at 50% discount. Ito po yung marami sa sa exam percentage. Percentage ang problem sales. So ito po yung pinakamarami. So 60% were sold at 50% discount, 20% were sold at 30% discount, and the remainder were sold at the full price of 8.95. What was the approximate total revenue in dollars? So dalawa po yung percentage dito based from the total number of CDs sold and the percentage of discount. Okay, so 20% or let's have the first. Okay, dito tayo 60%. Or moving backwards din ito. So 20%. So bakit 20% ito? That is from a total of 100%. So binigay. So 60% and then you have 20%. So the remaining at full price would be 20%. Okay, so 20% of 800, that is 160. So it was sold at 8.95. So dito tayo ngayon magde-discount. So what's the first discount? That is 30%. So 30%, that is 70% of 8.95 is 6.26. So ito yung new price niya sa second. And how many were sold at this price? That is 20%. A 30% discount. So that is also 160. And then you have a total of uh, 480. So that is 60%. 60% of 800, that is 480, were sold at 50% discount. So 50% of 8.95 is 4.47. And then you're going to multiply. Multiply 160 by 8.95, 160 and 6.26, and then 480 and 4.47. And this is the product. And then we're going to add it up. And the answer is 4,578. Paano po naging 160? Oh, okay po. Sige. 160, both of this, is kinuha sa 20% ng 800. Pag binultiply po natin, 0.2 times 800, the answer po is 160. And then dito rin, 160. And then 0.6 times 800, that is 480. If you're asking bakit 20% din, si full price, kasi the total would be 100%. So meron na tayong 60, 20, so this is 80%. So yung full price po is 20% from the total to make it 100%. So 20% of 800, that's 160, or 0.2 times 800, that's 160. Okay, let's have the next 150. Paano po nakuha yung discount amount? Okay, sir, or ma'am Bay. Okay, paano po nakuha yung discount amount? Okay, sige po. Okay. Okay, sige po. Ito po, saan po yung discount na amount na 50% at 30%? Yung full price po is 8.95. Ito po yun. Full price is 8.95. Andito. Next po, kasi sabi natin going backwards tayo. 30% discount. Okay, 30% discount natin ito. The discounted price would be 6.26, or yung gagawin natin is yung price niya na lang. If it is 30% discount, therefore the new price is 70%. So kukunin natin yung 70% dito. 8.95 times 0.7, that is 6.26. The next naman, 50% discount. Saan tayo magbe-base pa rin? Doon pa rin sa full price, which is... Okay, sorry for that. Okay. So, yung full price natin, i-base pa rin natin sa 8.95. So, 50% nito is 4.47. So, andito po yung discount sa amount. Yung 60%, 20%, and the remaining 20% is dito po sa number of CDs sold. Okay. So the answer is $4,578. Okay, let's proceed to 150. Okay. Math talaga ang ihuhuli kong sasagutan. Okay, sige. Pwede din pong ganun. Kung saan po yung mas advantage sa'yo, yun po yung uunahin mo sa pagsagot. Para po hindi siya mag-take ng yung time. Ipahuli mo na lang po. Pero medyo bilisan din po yung pagsagot doon sa yung palagay mong madali. Bilisan din po yung pagsagot para may time po na masagutan yung math. Okay, then let's have number 150. Hindi ko, saglit lang. Okay, hindi ko po, ma'am, yung 50% po ba hindi manggagaling sa total na nabawas? na po yung unang 20%. Okay, balikan natin. Okay. Sorry. Okay, balikan natin. Okay. So dito, hindi po siya sinabi sa problem na that the 50% discount is based on the number of CDs na yung nasa 20%, na doon din tayo magbabawas ng 50%. So hindi po sinabi doon. Ang sinabi lang po sa problem is were sold at that discount. So base pa rin po tayo from the full price. So full price po yung pagbabasihan natin, hindi po yung discounted na, which is yung 6.26 at dito tayo kukuha ng 50%. So balik po tayo doon sa full price, which is 8.95. Okay, so let's have 150. So in a survey, 3/16 of people said that they preferred to use self-service gas stations, and 5/8 said that they preferred not to pump their own gas. The remaining respondents said that they had no clear preference. How many people preferred self-service? Okay, sige. So if you're going to pagbasahin lang po yung problem, para po siyang mahirap. Pero pag i-analyze po, pag na-analyze po at naintindihan po yung problem, parang magiging naman po, magiging madali. Okay, so let's take note of these fractions that we have. So self-service gas station, it's 3/16. And for those individuals who preferred not to pump their own gas, that is 5/8. So the remaining 75 respondents said that they had no clear preference. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dito is we're going to add up 3/16 and 5/8 and then subtract it to 1. Okay, or pwede natin gawin, ito. The proportion of the sample who preferred not to pump their own gas is 5/8, which is 5/8, which is the same as 10/16. Okay, bakit ginawa nating 10/16? For us to have the same denominator with yung self-service. Kasi pag parehas na sila ng denominator, mas magiging madali po yung pag-solve natin. So you have 3/16 and 10/16, which is, this is also equal to 5/8. They're just the same. So sinet up lang natin yung denominator natin na maging parehas dito sa 3/16. So we're going to add 3/16 and 10/16. So that becomes 13/16. So 13/16, when we subtract it from 1, or we may have it as 16/16 minus 13/16, the answer would be 3/16. This 3/16 is composed of the 75 people who have no clear preference whether self-service or not to pump their own gas. So that is 3/16. Okay, so 3/16 is 75 people. So yung tanong naman sa problem is, how many preferred self-service? If you notice, 3/16 is 75. And then yun din yung hinahanap, which is 3/16. So therefore, they are equal. Yung 3/16 na 75 people who have no clear preference and the 3/16 na value, which is also equal to 75 who preferred self-service. So the answer for this is letter A, which is 75. Okay. Sige. Next, let's have 151. Ito yung pinagkaguluhan kanina sa may GC ako nakita. Kasi yung sagot sa Google form is 1/24 lang. So the correct answer is 1/24. So 3/4 plus 1/6 plus 1/8. So ano yung gagawin natin dito? We're going to have the LCD, which is 24. How can we get the LCD? We're going to narrate or list down, enumerate, and then list down all the multiples of this, and then let's get the common. Let's say 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, on 6, 12, 18, 24, 8. We have 8, 16, and then 24. So our LCD is 24. LCD is 24. How do we use the LCD? Okay, 24 divide 4 times 3. So 24 divide 4 is 6 times 3. That's why we have 18. And then 24 divide 4 is 4 times 1. So we have 4. And then 24 divide 8 is 3 times 1. That's why we have 3 in here. Then add it up. So you have 18. We only add fractions with the same denominator. Okay, we could just directly add. So 18 plus 4 plus 3, that's 25 over 4. So this is an improper fraction. So the choices or the options are given in mixed numbers and proper fraction. So you have 25 over 4. Write it in mixed numbers. So we have 24, 25. Ilang 24 meron sa 25? We have 1. Ilan yung sobra, then copy the denominator. That's why we have the answer, 1 and 1 over 24. So, kinabahan kayo pag mali. Akala nyo mali kayo. Okay, so tama po kayo. That's 1 and 1 over 24 po yung sagot. So, mali lang po siguro yung naset na sagot doon sa Google Forms. Opo, may error po sa Google Form. So, mali po yung naset na tamang sagot. So, the correct answer is 1 and 1 over 24. Opo, yung sagot po doon sa Google Form is 1 and 24. So, mali lang po yung pagka-set up. That's the correct answer po is letter A. 1 and 1 over 24. Okay, let's have 152. Okay, the sum of two integers is 63. If one of the integers is 3 more than twice the other, what are the two integers? Okay. Okay, dapat. Yes, sir. Yes po, Fon. Okay, tiwala din dapat sa sarili. If you trust your answer, so salig lang sa answer, no? Magtiwala po sa sagot. So, dito po, we represent first with x. So, let x be one number, and then the second statement would be one of the integers is 3 more than twice. So, pag sinabi natin twice, that is 2 times, and 3 more than means 3 plus. So, 3 plus 2x. And then, sabi dyan, the sum of two integers, so we're going to add, then this is equal to 63. So, x plus, ito, 3 plus 2x is equal to 63. Then you have combined like terms, x plus 2x. So this is 3x. So bakit naging 60? Subtracted na po. Lipat natin. 63 minus 3 is equal to 60. And then, divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. So cancel that out. So x is equal to 60 divided 3. X is 20. And what would be the other integer? So the other integer would be, substitute natin yung 20 dito. So 2 times 20 is 40 plus 3. So the other integer would be 43. So the correct answer is 43 and 20. Okay, so we could also use trial and error, or we're going to guess and check. Doon tayo mag-guess based doon sa mga options. So try natin. If we try to add it up, all the sums are equal to 63. So 63 din yan, 63, 63, 63. So okay tayo doon. Parang lahat pwedeng maging sagot. But let's have this second statement. If one of the integers is 3 more than twice the other. So tingnan natin. I-check natin. Let's say ito. 2 times tapos plus 3 ka, dapat ito yung magiging sagot. So 21 times 2, that's 40 plus 45. So mali na ito. Mali si letter D. Let's say 19. 19 times 2, so that's 38 plus 3. That's 41. So mali din ito. So let's try 17. 17 times 2, 34. Plus 3, that's 37. So hindi rin ito. So 18 times 2, that's 36 plus 3, 39. Mali din ito. So let's try 20. So 20 times 2, that's 40. Plus 3, that's 43. So yung tamang sagot po is letter C. Nag-try akong mag-solve but yung answer ko wala sa choices. So, pikit mata na lang ma'am at saka mamili. Okay, so for this problem, hindi po dapat susobra sa 63 yung sagot kasi sinabi dito sa problem na yung sum natin po is 63. Okay, so hula-hula lang para may masagot. Okay, as what I have told you or the group during the review, your answers should be logical, your answers should be reasonable. So ibig sabihin, pinili niyo yung sagot dahil merong rason. So hindi lang basta pinili lang. So dapat parang mayroon ding dahilan. So logical siya based, ibig sabihin, naisagot mo siya based din doon sa problem. Hindi lang siya basta pinili lang. Okay, let's have 153. Okay, 153. Mr. Jill Bates. Okay. Owns 3/8 of Macro Hard after selling one of his share. How much of Macro Hard does Mr. Jill Bates still own? Okay. So 3/8 of the Macro Hard. Pag sinabi nating okay, pag sinabi nating 3/8, yun yung shares niya. Then tawag ito, binenta niya yung 1/3. Yung tinatanong naman is magkano yung naiwan. Okay, so pag binenta niya yung 1/3, ibig sabihin yung naiwan na lang sa kanya is 2/3 ng 3/8. That's why on the solution, I did not use 1/3. Kasi yung tinatanong naman is magkano yung naiwan. Yung shares na naiwan sa kanya. So if he sold 1/3, so yung naiwan na lang is 2/3 of his shares. So 3/8 times 2/3 of, so operations natin sa keywords of means multiplication. So 3/8 times 2/3, and then we multiply, that is equal to, okay, ano yung ginawa natin dito? We didn't multiply. When we multiply fractions, we multiply numerator to numerator and then denominator to denominator. Pero dito, we did not multiply directly. Kasi lalaki lang yung numbers and then magre-reduce tayo. We could also have it reduced. Mag-reduce na tayo man mag-multiply. So we have, meron tayo dito, 3 at saka 3. So, pwede na natin i-cancel out kasi yung isa nasa numerator and then yung isa nasa sa denominator. So, we could cancel out 3 and then 3. So, ano yung naiwan? So, that is 2/8. With 2/8, we could still simplify. Okay, focus sa klase. Kasi hindi rin ako makapag-focus sa mga comments. Yung mga classmate ko sa harap, naghaharuta. Okay, so let's have, the answer is 2/8. So we could still simplify 2/8. Factor out 2, that's 1 times 2. And then we could factor out 8, that is 4 times 2. And then we cancel out 2. So the correct answer for this is letter E, which is 1/4. Okay, paano po naging 2/3? Okay, sige. Paano po naging 2/3? Okay, kasi binenta niya yung 1/3. Let's consider na buo yung shares niya. That is 1. So pag binenta niya yung 1/3, ibig sabihin 1 minus 1/3, that is equal to 2/3. No, hindi po natin i-minus si 3/8 sa 2/3 ha. Kasi po, yung nasa problem po is of. So this means that we are going to, diba sa keywords natin, of means multiply. So, binenta niya po yung 1/3, pero yung tinatanong po is, magkano po yung, or how much of his share ang naiwan. So, ibig sabihin, kung binenta niya yung 1/3, ibig sabihin magkano yung naiwan? That is 2/3. That is 2/3 of 3/8. Okay, paano po naging 2/3? Okay. If I have my share, ibinenta po yung 1/3, hindi naman po yung hindi ang tinatanong po sa problem is hindi naman po kung magkano yung naibenta, kundi kung magkano po yung naiwan na share. So ibig sabihin, we're going to subtract from the whole share, let's say buo, that's 1, minus 1/3. Or we could have 1, we could write it sa pinakamadaling paraan as 3/3, that is 1, para mas madaling mag-multiply. So 3/3 minus 1/3, so that is 2/3. Okay, so the correct answer for this is, so out of 3/8 niya, binenta niya yung 1/3, so yung naiwan na lang is 1/4. Okay, next. Okay. So if x is equal to 8, find the value of y in the equation for x minus 2y is equal to 8. Okay, sorry, dapat ito is y. Answer na po ito, y is equal to 2. So yung 2 po dito, takpan ko na lang, this should be written as y. Okay? So substitution tayo. That's 4 times 8. Kasi yung value ng x natin is 8. So 4 times 8 minus 2y is equal to 28. So you have 4 times 8 is 32 minus 2y is equal to 28. So negative 2y, lilipat po natin si 32. So from positive, magiging negative. So negative 2y is equal to 28 minus 32, that is negative 4. Then divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 2. Okay, so let's cancel out negative 2. So y is equal to negative 4 divide negative 2. Negative divide negative is positive. So 4 divide 2 is 2. So y is equal to 2. We're going to check. Pwede mo rin i-check. So that becomes, ito yung checking na part. So 4 times 8 is 32 minus 4. That is 2 times 2. So 32 minus 4 is 28. So your answer is, okay, so may mali din naman sa Google Forms. So the correct answer po is y is equal to 2. Oo, ito yung naanuhan kanina. Okay. Paano mag-minus pag fraction po, ma'am? Okay, Sir Kenneth. Okay, mamaya, sige, i-insert natin yung operation sa fraction. Okay, yung sa kanina, 1/3 of 3/8 is 1/8. Okay. Cristel. 1/3 of 3/8 is 1/8. Pero hindi po yung 1/3 yung hinahanap natin, yung binenta niya. Yung tinatanong po sa problem is yung naiwan. So that's why we're going to use 2/3. Okay, need lang 28 is equal to 28. Check. Okay, that's a 155. Okay, Maria Rizal. Opo, 3/3 minus 1/3. Kaya po 2/3. Let's check. So last month, a store manager decided to decrease the prices of all items by 10%. This month, he increased the prices by 10% based on the current price na po ito. What would be the prices for a pair of pants that had cost 750 before prices were decreased last month? Okay. It is asked of the price. So, the price before po siya na-decrease is 750. Okay, so 750, kukunin po natin yung 10% niya sa days muna. So, bababa muna yung price. So 10% of 750, that's 75. So you have 675. 750 minus 75, so that is 675. Based from this price, dito naman siya mag-increase ng 10%. So the 10% of this is 67.5. And add it to 675, the answer is 742.5. So ito po yung bagong price niya. Ito po yung bagong price. That is 742.5 compared to yung 750. So, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon po siya ng deficit. Kasi from 750, naging 742.5. Kasi yung principal amount na pinagbasihan natin, dito sa decrease is 750. Pero yung pinagbasihan natin sa increase na 10% is mas mababa, which is 675. So the new price would be 742.50. Okay, next, let's have this one. A 1.25 kilogram box of brand A detergent sells for 87.50. A 1.5 kilogram box of brand B detergent sells for 103.20. This difference in the price per kilogram. So kukunin natin yung price nito per kilogram. We'll just simply divide 87.50 for brand A, divide that by 1.25 kilogram. So that is 70 pesos. Then divide natin 103.20, divide that by 1.5 kilogram for brand B. So that is 68.80. And then we're going to, it is asked of what is the difference. When we say difference, keyword natin is difference. So this means subtraction. So we simply subtract 70 minus 68.80. So the correct answer for this is 1.20 or 1.2, and that is letter A. Okay, the next, let's have this. 157. Ito, simple lang si 157. Solve what is negative 25 plus 16. Okay. The operation for this is addition. We have two rules for addition. That is like and unlike signs, or similar and dissimilar signs. If they are like signs, we just simply add and copy the common sign. But notice on problem 157, the signs are different. So negative, tapos yung isa positive. If the given are unlike signs or dissimilar signs, we're going to subtract and copy the sign of the larger number. So, copy natin yung sign na mas malaki. But first, we're going to subtract. Okay, so you have 25 minus 16. 25 minus 16, that's 9. But the answer is not letter A. Kasi sabi, copy the sign of the larger number. Yung larger number natin dito is 25, and the sign is negative. So the correct answer is letter B. That is negative 9. Okay, sana ganito lahat na lang ng operations on integers. Okay, the next, let's have 158. Okay, parang katulad ito sa kanina. Problem sa Raptors. So, Wyla got scores of 12, 20, 16, and 17 in her first 4 quizzes. What score must she get in the next quiz to have an average of 17 in the 5 quizzes? Opo, may interest problem po sa exam. Paano po pag negative 12 minus 15? The correct answer po is negative 37. For Sugar Ray Silvano Madulin. Negative 12 minus 15 is negative 37. The rule po is, when we subtract integers, change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed to the rule of addition. So from 15, Yung sa gitna po na minus, that is operation. So 15 there is positive. So change the sign from 15, magiging negative 15. Proceed to addition. That becomes negative 12 plus negative 15. So the correct answer is negative 37. Okay, sige, dito. Okay, so what score must she get in the next quiz to have an average of 17 in the 5 quizzes? So parang katulad ito ng Raptors na meron tayo. So the average should be 17. So we could multiply this by 5 kasi 5 quizzes ang meron tayo. So 17 times 5, that is 85. And then we're going to subtract it from the total of the 4 quizzes na meron siya. So that is 12 plus 20 plus 16 plus 17. The total is 65. So 85 minus 65, that is equal to 20. So the correct answer here is 20. Or pwede natin gawin yung ginawa natin sa Raptors kanina. Yung average dapat 17. So dito, may pang-5 number tayo. So 17, okay na ito. Ito naman 16, so kulang ng isa. Ito naman may sobra sa 20, which is 3. So ikukunin natin, ipupuno natin sa 16. So magiging 17. So dalawa na lang yung sobra. Idagdag naman natin dito sa 12. So magiging 14. So anong magiging score niya to have 17? So 14 kulang ng 3. And then the fifth one should be 17. So 17 plus 3, that is 20. Okay, question po, saan po galing si 85? Pwede po pakiulit, okay? That is 17 times 5. Kasi the average dapat of the 5 quizzes is 17. So dapat ang maging total score niya to have the average of 17 is 85. So that is 17 times 5. So 17 times 5 is 85 minus the total 4 quizzes na meron siya. Para mahanap yung pang-5. So the total of this is 12 plus 20 plus 16 plus 17. That is 65. So 85 minus 65 is equal to 20. Okay, let's have number 159. Oh, 159. Let's keep it to 159. 160. Okay, a water container has 100 ml of water in it and is 20% full. How many ml of water can this container hold if it is full? Okay, so ano lang po ang gagawin natin dito? When we say 20%, based on our discussion, pag sinabi natin 50%, that is kalahati. Pag sinabi natin 25%, that is 1/4. Pag sinabi natin 20%, that is 1/5. So, ibig sabihin, the container with 100 ml of water is 1/5 full, or that is 20% full. So, we're just going to multiply 100 ml by 5. So we have 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, and 100%. So we're going to multiply 100 ml times 5. So the correct answer for this is 500 ml. So it needs 500 ml of water for the container to be considered as full. Okay, so titingnan na lang natin mamaya si 159. Siguro na-erase ko kanina. So titingnan na lang natin mamaya after this si 159. Okay? So titingnan na lang natin. Let's have 161. What is the greatest common factor of 36 and 54? Okay, when we say greatest common factor, we're going to factor out 36 and 54. List down all the factors. Pag sinabi natin factors, numbers that could divide this. And hanapin natin yung pinaka malaki. So what numbers could divide 36 and 54? So we have 3, actually 2 is included. 2, 3, 6, 9, and 36 is divisible by 18. 54 is divisible also by 18. 36 divide 18 is 2. 54 divide 18 is 3. So pag sinabi natin GCF, the quotient or their factors should be a whole number. So the greatest common factor between 36 and 54 is 18. Ma'am, pakiulit po. Saan po? Okay, ayan, may sumasagot po. Saan po kinuha yung 5? Okay, sa 100%. Opo. Yes, thank you for answering the question of your co-participants or reviewees. So you have 100 divide 5, that is 20%. So 20% meaning ang bottle natin or ang container natin is 1/5 full. So you will have 20% niya is 100 ml, 40% niya is 200, 60% niya is 300, 80% niya is 400, and 100% niya is 500 ml. Let's have 162. What is the least common multiple of 45, 15, and 30? Okay, when we say multiple, we could recite it in sequence. Okay, so 45, 45, 90, 135. So 15, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, and so on. And then you have 30, 60, 90, and 120. So what is the least common multiple? Ibig sabihin yung pinakamababang common po sa tatlo. We could not consider 45 kasi sa 30 po walang 45. Or we could not consider 30 kasi pagdating dito naman sa 45 walang 30. So yung pinaka-common sa lahat po is 45, 90, 90, and 90. So this is the least common multiple of 45, 15, and 30. Okay, andyan si Mamadi. Okay, so let's have, okay, for Sir Philton James. Okay, nagkataon lang po, sir, na 45 plus 15 plus 30 is equal to 90. Okay, so let's have 163. Eto, pag ganito po yung problem, ang ginagamit lang din po nito is multiples lang din po. So every 9 years, the Eastern Visayas representative of Campus Crusade for Christ is sent to a conference in Korea. Meanwhile, the national representative is sent every three years. The two will be going to Korea this 2018. When will be the next year where both representatives will be sent to Korea for conference? So ano po yung gagawin natin? Multiples lang po ulit. So multiples ni 9, every 9 years yung Campus Crusade for Christ, tapos yung Eastern Visayas representative, tapos every 3 years naman yung national. So recite lang din natin yung multiples, 9, 18, 27, and so on. Then you have 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. The common list is 9. So after 9 years, so pag 2018 magkikita sila, so plus 9 years, so they will meet on, na magkakasabay ulit sila on the year 2027. Okay? Yes. 2018 plus 9 years lang. Opo. That's correct. Okay, nagkatanong po na multiples din ni 3 si 9. Okay? Okay. We have another problem for this. The same po yung situation. Pero days lang ito. Ito na ba yung kasunod? Okay, ito na yung kasunod. Okay, ito. Lexi brings her bed sheet to the laundry shop every 2 days, while her sister Sheena brings her bed sheet every 5 days. If today is March 1 and they brought their bed sheets to the shop together, when will be the next date that they will be bringing their laundry together? So, anong gagawin po natin dito? Recite din natin ulit yung multiples ni 2 at saka multiples ni 5. Kailan sila magkakasabay? They will be there on the 10th day. So that is 10. Least common multiple nila is 10. So we're going to add that from March 1. So from March 1 plus 10, so magkakasabay ulit sila sa March 11. Okay. So March 1 plus 10 days, so the answer would be, opo, pag ganito po yung problem na kailan ulit sila magkakasabay or kailan ulit sila they will be together. Okay, multiples lang po yung kailangan. Multiples lang po ng numbers na binigay. And then, let's say, add it up kung kailan sila nag-meet and tinatanong kung kailan ulit sila magkikita or magkakasabay, just add it. Okay? Let's have the next problem. Which numbers are divisible by 3 from the list? Okay. So, dapat memorize po natin or naintindihan po natin yung rules of our divisibility rules na meron tayo. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin divisible by 3, a number is divisible by 3 when the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Okay? So, it should be whole number. So, let's say, we have the list 2, 3, 2, 8, 4, 9, 7, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 1, 7, 1. So, how will we know if it is divisible by 3? So, we're going to add all the digits. Example natin, ito. Let's start with 171. 171. So, add it up. 1 plus 7 plus 1. So, 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 1, 9. 9 is divisible by 3. The sum, yung sum po ng digits, 9 is divisible by 3. So therefore, 171 is divisible by 3. Let's say 47. 4 plus 7, this is 11. 11 divide 3, pwede or hindi? That's hindi. So 11 is not divisible, the sum, 4 plus 7, which is 11, is not divisible by 3. So ito, hindi kasali. And then you have 2, 2, 3. So 2 plus 2, plus 3. Sum is 7. 7 is not divisible by 3, so hindi din kasali. Let's have 72. 7 plus 2, that's 9. Parehas dito. So 1 plus 7 plus 1. So 72 is divisible by 3. Then you have 49. 4 plus 9. That's 13. So 13 is not divisible by 3. So 49 is not divisible by 3. Then you have 2, 3, 2, 8. 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 8, that's 15. Or kung hindi mo alam na 15 is divisible by 3, you could have 1 plus 5 pa din. Yung 15, pwede pang i-add pa rin natin. So that should be divisible by 3 pa din. So that is 1 plus 5, that is 6. And 6 is divisible by 3. So ang sagot natin is 2, 3, 2, 8, 7, 2, and 1, 7, 1. Okay? Hindi po. Hindi po siya applicable sa lahat. That is only for number 3. So, ipe-present ko po ngayon yung from ibang numbers. Sa 1 po, walang problema. All numbers are divisible by 1. Opo. Lahat po ng numbers, pwede po natin i-divide si 1. Okay? Divisibility rules natin ito. Okay? I hope nakikita ninyo. Medyo blur, pero let's try. So, divisibility rules, let's start with 2. The last digit is an even number. So pag nakita natin, the last digit natin is either even number, we could have it as 0, actually 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If the last digit is falls on those numbers, ibig sabihin that number is divisible by 2. Okay? Okay, and then let's have 3. Ito na yung kini-discuss natin bago lang. The sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So we're going to add all the digits Pag medyo malaki pa rin yung value pag add natin, let's say umabot ng 27, and then hindi mo alam na 27 is divisible by 3, you could still add it 2 plus 7, and then the answer would be 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. And then let's have 4. The number represented by its last two digit is divisible by 4. Or, yung ibang ginagamit dito is, that is an even number after dividing it by 2. Ibig sabihin, pag nahati natin and then the answer is still an even number, that is still divisible by 2. Or by 4 rather. Again, if the number is divided by 2 and then the result is still an even number, so meaning that is divisible by 4. Or, yung pinaka ano na ginagamit din is ito. If the last two digit is divisible by 4. Let's say, anong pwedeng last two digit natin? Let's say you have 04, 08. Last two digit would be 12, 16, 24. So meaning that is divisible by 4. Ang pinakamadali dito is 5 and 10. So sa 5, the last digit, ang titingnan lang po natin is the last digit is 0 or 5. Pag last digit niya 5, ibig sabihin divisible by 5. Or last digit is 0, meaning pwede nating i-divide siya by 5. Okay, so sa number 6 naman is, or divisible by 6 siya if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Ibig sabihin, it is the last digit is an even number, divisible by 2, and the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. Yun naman po yung titingnan natin. Sa number 7 naman po is you're going to remove the last digit. Okay? Remove the last digit, double it, and subtract it from yung naiwan, and then the result should be divisible by 7. Pag hindi, pag medyo malaki pa yung number, pwede mo lang ulitin ulit yung steps. Yung last digit ulit, doblehin minus sa naiwan. And so on. So 8, divisible by 8 siya if the number represented by its last 3 digit is divisible by 8. Last 3 digits po yung pinagbabasihan naman dito sa divisibility ng 8. Or either divisible by 2 and 4. Pwede rin ganun. Both 2 and 4. For 9, we have the sum of its digit is divisible by 9. Ibig sabihin, we're going to add. Or the sum of the digit is equal to 9 itself. Yung talagang i-add natin. Nang i-add hanggang maging 9. Let's say 72. So 2 plus 7 is 9. Let's say you have 45, 72. 4,572. If we add a digit that is equal to 18, then we could also add 18. 1 plus 8, that is still 9. So it will always end with 9. The sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Or pag i-add talaga natin siya ng i-add, that will be equal to 9. And for 10 naman is, the last digit is 0. So if the number is, the last digit is 0, therefore, this understood to be divisible by 10. Okay, the next, let's have yung problem din. More example po, ma'am, please. Sige, ano tayo mamaya. Pakita natin mamaya. Sa kaya magpapay. Okay. Ito yung next natin na problem. Yung next natin na problem is na pinag-usapan din sa isang GC kanina. Okay, Ma'am Madi, tama po yan. Okay, sample po sa divisible by 7. Binigay po ni Ma'am Madi andyan po sa taas. Pwede po yan. Apo, mag-example tayo mamaya from 4 to 9. Okay, sige, mag-example tayo mamaya. Hindi nasali dito sa presentation. So, after tayo mag-exit dito sa presentation, magbigay tayo ng example ng divisibility rule. Okay, sige. So, magbibigay tayo mamaya ng example. Ito naman po is, yung binigay po natin dito is, sige, take note ko po yung kailangan natin gagawin mamaya. Okay. Yung example natin sa number 166 is pinagkaguluhan po kanina sa isang GC na nakita ko. So before tayo mag-proceed sa 166, I'm going to show you yung review natin. Guys, yung gumamit ng less than. Okay? So, yung example natin sa review, 15 more than 3 times a number is the same as 9 less than 6 times the number. What is the number? Okay. May ipapakita ko lang po dito yung sa review is paano po sinulat yung naka-red. The same as 9 less than 6 times the number. Okay? So pag ginamit po natin or gumamit po tayo ng less than, nauuna po siyang sinulat or nasa right side po siya ng ating equation. So less than 9 as 9 less than 6 times the number. So minus 9 and then nauna po yung 6 times the number. Okay? Hindi po siya isusulat as 9 minus 6x. Okay? Uulitin po natin. So, sa sinabi po sa problem na 9 less than 6 times the number, this is known as 9 minus 6x. So, yun po yung tatandaan natin. Pag gumamit po tayo ng less than sa problem, as keyword, isusulat po natin siya sa hulihan. Okay? Kasi ito po yung pinakahan kanina sa isang GC. I forgot the group. Kung anong group yon. Yung number 166. So, we're going to discuss 166. Okay? So, ito, base lang ito sa review na meron tayo. Okay, ito po. Ito po yung problem sa 166. 3 times a number less than 9 is 75. What is the number? Sa more than po, wala pong problema. Kasi yung more than naman po, kahit ma-associative property, kahit magkapalit po sila, wala pong problema. So magkakaproblema po tayo pag ginamit yung less than. Okay po. Number less than 9. So yung 3 times a number po, isusulat po natin siya dito. Hindi po siya 3x minus 9. Okay? 3 times a number less than 9 is 75. So that is 3 times a number less than 9 is 75. Ganun po yung pagkakasulat. Okay, pag more than, wala naman pong problema. Okay? So solution natin dito, it's not 3x minus 9. It should be 9 minus 3x. Kasi magmamatter po talaga yung sagot. Okay? So 9 minus 3x is equal to 75 and then lipat natin si 9. So from positive 9 magiging negative 9. So negative 3x is equal to 75 minus 9. So that is 66. Then divide both side by negative 3. So x cancel out negative 3. So 66 divide negative 3. The answer is negative 22. So, di po pwede na 3x minus 9. So, hindi po. Kasi magkakaiba po yung sagot. Yung position po nila will matter. So, pag 3x minus 9 po yan, that becomes 84. Then, 84, divide it by 3. So, 84 divide 3, that is 28. So, the answer would be 28. So, magkakaiba po yung sagot. Paano po malaman kung sign na negative or positive po? If you're referring to dito, sir, na less than, this is keyword po natin. This is for subtraction. If you refer to this as negative 9, paano siya naging negative? We transpose or addition property of equality. So that becomes negative 9. From positive, lilipat natin magiging negative. Okay, let's have 167. 25 reduced by 3 times a number is equal to the number increased by 7. What is the number? So let x be the number. Okay, sige. Thank you for answering the queries of your classmates or your co-reviewees. Okay, so eto, we could translate this in sequence, kung ano man yung pagkasulat sa problem. So you have 25 reduced by, ibig sabihin minus. So 25 minus 3 times, we let x be the number, so 3x. So 25 minus 3x is equal to, so equal sign, that is the number increased by, so that is plus, x plus 7. And then, we combine like terms. So, pagsamahin natin sa 25, lipat si 7 sa kabila, minus 7. And then, x, lipat si negative 3x, that becomes positive 3x. So, 25 minus 7 is 18. X plus 3x is 4x. And then, divide both sides by 4. Cancel out 4. So 18 divided 4 is 4.5. Pasuyo po, ma'am. Paulit po ng 166. Okay, balik tayo sa 166. Okay, 3 times a number less than 9 is 75. What is the number? Okay, when we use less than, this would be written on the last part ng first statement. So that becomes 3x or 3 times a number less than 9 is means equal. So is equal to 75. So 9 minus 3x po yung gagamitin natin. Hindi po 3x minus 9 pag gumamit tayo ng less than. So negative 3x is equal to 75 minus 9. 75 minus 9 is 66. Then we solve for x. Then divide both sides by negative 3. So we have it as x is equal to negative 22. So we do not use 3x minus 9. It should be 9 minus 3x. Okay? So 167, we could write it directly. So x here is 4. Paano po malaman na dapat 9 muna bago? Pag gumamit po tayo ng less than. Pag gumamit po tayo ng less than. Opo. Pag more than, wala naman pong problema. Sa less than lang po. Pag more than po, plus. That's right. Okay, then, let's have 168. Okay, it involves fraction, worded problem pa rin. So 1/2 of a number, so we let x be the number. So 1/2 of a number plus 110, sabi dyan, is, that's equal sign, 260 decreased by the number. So minus. Pag sinabi natin decreased, pag reduced po, that's minus. Pag more than, that is plus. Okay, Sir Mark, Gerald. Okay, pag sinabi po natin reduce, that is minus. Pag sinabi po natin more than, that is plus. Okay, so this will be our algebraic expression. So 1 over x plus 100 is equal to 260 minus x. So combine like terms lang tayo. Lahat ng x, pagsamahin yan sila. So you have half of x plus x is equal to 260, lipat natin sa 110, that becomes minus 110. So you have 260 minus 110, that is 150. Then 1 half x plus x is 3 and half x. We apply multiplication property of equality or we simply cross multiply, pwede rin. That's why you have times 2 here, times 2 mo din sa kabila. So cancel this out, that becomes 3x. 3x now is equal to 150 times 2. So 150 times 2 is 300. So hinahanap si x, o hinahanap yung value ng x. So divide both sides by 3 para mawala na yung 3. Then cancel out 3, x na lang naiwan. X is equal to 300, divide 3, that is 100. Bakit po 3x yun? Okay, bakit po 3x? We add 1 half x plus x. 1 and a half is that is equal to 3 over 2. Okay, sige. Don't mind 2 muna dito. 2 times 3x over 2, hayaan mo muna si 2 dyan. Okay? So, paano naging 3x? We added 1 half x and x. So 1 half x plus x, that is 1 and a half x. Or it could be written in improper fraction as 3x over 2 po yan. 3x, hindi lang po siya 3x. That is 3x over. Saan po nanggaling si 2? If you refer to this 2, that is the denominator when we add this. If you refer to this 2 na meron dito, we multiply it using multiplication property of equality, or yung ginagawa natin is cross multiply para makancel po yung 1 half or para makancel po yung 2 na nasa baba. That's why we have 2 in here. So cancel that out. So kaya 3x na lang yung maiwan dito. Then 150 times 2 is 300. Okay, multiply. Yes, that's right. Prime Vincent. Multiply both sides by 2 para ma-cancel out yung 2 na nasa denominator. So that you will have 3x na lang. So 150 times 2 is 300. Okay? Para yung ma-cancel yung over na 2. That's correct. Okay, let's have 169. So one number is 3 more than 3 times another. The sum of the two numbers is 34. What are the numbers? Okay, so let x be the number. One number. Then one number is 6 more than 3 times another. So 6 plus 3x yung nilet natin. Then the sum, sabi the sum, ibig sabihin we're going to add the two numbers. So 6 plus 3x plus x is equal to 34. Hindi po ba pwede transpose si 2? Hindi po pwedeng i-transpose si 2. Pwede po siyang i-cross multiply. When we use transpose, para lang po yan siya sa plus at saka sa minus. Then we transpose. Pero pag addition, pag multiplication po siya or division, we cross multiply or we divide both sides. Yun po yung ginagamit natin. Mag-transpose lang po tayo sa addition at saka sa subtraction. Pag multiplication po yan, we cross multiply. Pag division po yan siya, we divide. Pag multiplication po, we divide both sides by the number para po ma-cancel out. Okay, so you have combined like terms, 3x plus x, that's 4x. But po, plus x pa. Okay po, sabi dito, the sum of the two numbers. So ano po ba yung number natin? The x and the 6 plus 3x. Ito po yung dalawang number natin. Kaya po kailangan pa po nating i-add si x. So you have 6 plus 3x plus x is equal to 34. Then combine like terms, 3x plus x is 4x. Then, ito po, pwede na tayo mag-transpose kasi addition. So, transpose po natin si x. So, 34 minus 6. So, 34 minus 6 is 28. Then, we divide both sides by 4. Kasi multiplication ito. So, para matanggal yung 4, we divide both sides by 4. So, divide both sides by 4 by 4. So, cancel this out. So, it becomes x. So, 28 divided 4 is 7. So, this is our first number. So, first number is 7. What would be our second number? We could get the second number by substituting the value of x. So, 6 plus 3x is equal to, ano yung value ng x natin? That is 7. So, we will now have 6 plus 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21 plus 6. So, this is 27. When we try to check our answer, anong sabi doon? The sum should be 34. So, 7 plus 27 plus, sorry. So, the sum of the two numbers is 34. So, 7 plus 27 is 34. Saan po galing si 4x? We added 3x po plus x. It is understood po na meron po tayong coefficient ni x which is 1. Yun po yung ina-add natin. So, 3 plus 1, that's 4. Copy x. So, that's why we have 4x. Okay, pwede din po trial and error or guess and check based on the given solution. Tingnan po natin yung binigay na problem, ha? Okay, sa lahat po dito, halata po na si C na po yung sagot. Bakit po? 3 plus 4, 7. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 and 18, pag i-add po natin, that's 24. Sinabi po dito, the sum should be 34. So, halata na po na si C po yung sagot, that is 7 and 27. If you're going to add, that's 34. Opo, pwede diretso na. Opo. Sometimes you just need to check the options and then guess and check na lang kung saan po yung mag-fit in sa description na binigay sa problem sa taas. Opo. Okay, and then let's have number 170. Okay, the sum of three consecutive even integers is 378. What are the three integers? So pag sinabi nating consecutive even, so we use plus 2 then plus 4. Pag add naman po, we use plus a number, still plus 2 then plus 4. Pag consecutive lang, we use x, then x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, and so on. Okay, so 3x plus, combine x plus x plus x is 3x, then 2 plus 4 is 6. Then, lipat natin or transpose. 378 minus 6 is 372, then divide both sides by 3. So, x is 124, then plus 2, plus 2. Or ano po yung pinakamadaling solusyon, basta ito po yung ginagamit or ito po yung tinatanong. Based po sa ating review na binigay po sa inyo during my discussion, pag ganito po yung problem, ano pong gagawin natin? Divide this by 378, divide mo by 3. Then, yung sagot, that would be your middle or kalagitnaan na sagot. So, that is 1, 2, 6. Then, baba ka lang by 2 kasi even, then taas ka lang by 2. So, 1, 2, 6 minus 2, 1, 2, 4. Then, 1, 2, 6 plus 2, that's 1, 2, 8. If we're going to add it up, the answer is 378. So, ito po yung pinakamadaling gawin pag ito po yung problem, the sum of the three consecutive odd integers or the sum of the three even integers or the sum of the three integers. Pag ganun po, pag ilang integer po yung binigay, just simply divide. So, 378 divided by 3, that's 126. That would always be your middle number. Then, kung even, plus 2, pataas, then minus 2. The same as true with odd, plus 2 minus 2. Opo, may nakaligtaan tayo na 159. So titingnan ko po si 159. So let's try to see. This ends the presentation for math actually. So titingnan natin si 159. Kung add po, okay, the same lang po kung add, plus 2 pa rin po, plus 4 pa rin. Consecutive add integers. So, x pa rin yung first term natin, then plus 2, and then plus, okay, nagbago yung numbers nito. Okay, let's look for 159. Okay, let's look for 159. Okay, ito po yung 159. Okay, sige. Okay. So, ito po. Okay, ito po yung 159. Okay, for 159, Michelle went to SM for the 3-day sale. She bought a new pair of shoes and paid only 2,450, discounted for 20% off. What was the original price of the shoes? Okay, ano po yung solution dito? The price 2,450 is already discounted. Ibig 20% off. If it is okay, if this is already the discounted price, nabawasan na ng 20% off, meaning this 2,450 is the 80% of the original price. Okay. So what are we going to do? If we are going to use principal interest is equal to P, the rate, or we're going to use yung rate, base, and the principal amount. So we're going to divide 2,540 by 0.80, and that is equal to 3,062.50. Okay, so this price na 2,450, this is 80% of the original price. So ang sagot dito is 3,062.50 or 80%. Yes, that's right. 80% of X is 2,450. And the answer is 3,062.50. Okay? Other questions would be example ng divisibility rule na meron tayo. Okay? Let's have the last page. Okay, for our divisibility rule, okay, saglit lang. Saglit lang po.
Sila check na lang po.
Pa-transfer. Okay, so let's have, ano po yung request ninyo kanina? Okay, let's have divisibility rule for number 7. So let's have divisibility rule for number 7. Let's say yung given po natin is, I hope makita po ninyo, 882. Okay. Divisibility rule for number 7. Okay? Divisibility rule for number 7. Let's have an example. That is 882. So, based po sa ating problem, sa divisibility rule number 7 is, we're going to take out the last digit. So, yung last digit po natin dito is 2. Let's have 882. We're going to take out the last digit, which is 2. Double that. Ibig sabihin, multiply that by 2. So, let's use x now. So, 2 times 2, this is 4. 4. And we're going to subtract it to the remaining digit, which is 88. So, 88 minus 4, that is equal to 84. And now, that digit, 84, should be divisible by 7. If you notice, we have divisible by 7 is 70, then 77, and then 84. So therefore, 882 is divisible by 7. Okay, divisible, sample po ma'am yung na divisible by 4 to 10. So let's say 4. So let's have 4. So let's say for 4, the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. Let's say, sa rules natin, let's say kahit gaano pa yan kahaba, titingnan mo lang yung last digit, last 2 digits niya. The last 2 digit is divisible by 4. Then the whole number is divisible by 4. Okay? So this is for divisibility rule number 4. So yung titingnan lang po natin is yung last 2 digits. Last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. Ganon. Last two digits lang po yung titingnan natin kahit gaano pa po kahaba yung number. So let's say nasulat dito is 32. Let's say 3, 4, 6, 5, 7, 32. 32 is divisible by 4. Wala pong addition sa 4. Based sa rules na na-discuss natin, wala pong addition. Yung may addition lang po is 3 and 9. Okay? Now let's have, madali po yung 5 naman. Sa 5 naman po, yung titingnan mo lang po ulit sa 5, divisibility rule number 5 is yung last digit. So kahit gaano pa po yung kahaba yung number, yung titingnan mo lang for it to be divisible by 5 is yung last digit. It could be either 0 or 5. Let's say, meron kang numbers. Ang last digit niya po 5 or 0, meaning pwede na po yan ma-divide sa 5. Okay. So let's have rule number 6. So rule number 6, pwede mo i-combine si rule number 3 at saka si rule number 2 for it to be divisible by 6. Okay, rule number 6 tayo. Okay, si rule number 2, digit should be an even number. So dapat yung last digit natin dito, it could be either 0, 4, 6, and 8. So let's say our last digit here is 4. For it to be divisible by 6, the sum of the digits should also be divisible by 3. So try natin kung divisible ba ito. So 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5. So let's have 10, 18, 28, then plus 4, 32. 32 is not divisible by 3. So we could change it to, let's say, 3,465,724. Last digit is 4, so that is divisible by 2. Then let's try to add the digits. It should be divisible by 3. So let's say 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 6, 13, plus 5, 18, plus 7, 25. Okay, ulit. 3 plus 7. 3 plus 4, 7, 13, 18, 25, 27, 31. Okay, so mali. Let's change it to 1. So that would be 12 plus 18, that's 30. And 30 is divisible by, or 3 plus 0 is divisible by 3. So rule number 6, pwede nating pagsamahin si rule number 4 at si rule number 2 at si rule number 3. So it should be the last digit is divisible by 2 and the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Okay, may lalabas po ba na case na ganyan? Meron po. Katulad po sa binigay na problem na may list ng lahat ng numbers and then tatanungin ka saan ba dyan yung numbers na divisible by 4 or saan lang dyan yung number na divisible by 3 katulad sa binigay na problem kanina. Okay? Pag divisible by 7, binigay na natin. Divisible by 8 naman is the last 3 digits are divisible by 8. So last 3 digits naman yung titingnan natin. So medyo, ano ito, mahirap yung sa 8. So the sum of the digits should be divisible by 8. No, I'm sorry. The last 3 digit is divisible by 8. So let's have an example. Let's say we have 3,400. Last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Pero pag 3 digits na naman yung binigay, so ang kailangan talaga natin is magde-divide talaga tayo para malaman na that digit is divisible by 8. Okay? So 3,400. So 400 is divisible by 8. Thus, the number 3,400 is divisible by 8. Opo, dapat po kabisado natin yung rule ng ng divisibility or divisibility rules. Pag hindi po natin memorize, dapat ma-expert po tayo mag-divide at mabilis tayo mag-divide para i-divide natin lahat ng given sa number na binigay. Okay? The next, let's have number 9. Isa din sa pinakamadali si 9. The sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. So example, or pwede rin should be equal to 9. So let's say yung digit natin is ito, 981. 981. So we are going to add a digit. 9 plus 8 plus 1. Arrows lang tayo. Okay. So let's say 9 plus 8 plus 1. This is equal to 18. And 18 is divisible by 9. Or pwede mo rin gawin 1 plus 8. That will always end with 9. Pag hindi mo memorize yung multiples ni 9, pwede mong ng sum, add lang ng add. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's say ito yung digit natin. Say 1,234,565. Okay, meron din po ito sa subprof. Okay, so you're going to add a digit. 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 6, 21 plus 5. Okay, plus 6 na lang tayo. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, this is 10. Plus 5, 15. Plus 2, plus 12, that's 27. We're going to add again 2 plus 7, that will always end with 9. Parang ganun lang. All the digits. If you're going to add the sum, the digits, that would always be equal to 9. So divisibility rule number 10, pinakamadali lang. Yung titingnan po natin is yung last digit. Kahit gaano pa yan kahaba, numbers na meron tayo sa list. The last digit is 0. Basta last digit niya is 0, meaning that is divisible by 10. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng ma-divide si 10, that the answer will still be a whole number. Okay, sige po. Whole number. Okay, actually, mag-meet pa tayo ng isa pang beses. Meron pa akong isang schedule. So maybe we could insert doon yung age problem. Age problem na meron tayo na hinihingi ninyo. Or shall we have one example? Okay, so let's go back to the basic concepts. Yung sa age problem. Nakita ko ito sa group B na ano dati na tawag nito, na GC. 5 years ago, paring Justin's age was half of the age he will be in 8 years. How old is he now? Okay, so pag ganito yung problem, age problem, mas maganda siyang intindihin, mas madali siyang intindihin, or mas maganda siyang isolve pag gumamit tayo ng table. Okay? So, let's have the options. Let's have, the answer is D dito. Let's have the table. Paano na-solve ito? So, let X be paring Justin's age now. Okay. So, yung nasa table natin, hayaan mo muna yung half as half the age, twice. Hayaan mo muna yung mga word na yon. Yung i-consider mo lang muna is yung now, yung past age niya, yung present age niya, yung past age niya, at saka yung future. Yun lang muna yung isusulat mo sa table. Then, doon tayo magbe-base ng mga ibang statements. Okay, so let's have here. So, let X be his age, present age. Ito yung age niya ngayon or now. Then, 5 years ago, past age niya. Meaning, you will have it as minus 5. Yung current age niya minus 5. And then, ang future age niya will be in 8 years. So, current age niya plus 8. Then, dito na papasok yung mga half or 3 times as old, 4 times as old, or more than 3, and whatsoever. So, yung nasa table lang muna is yung current age niya, past and future age niya. And then, dito na papasok yung half. So, 5 years ago, paring Justin's age was half of the age he will be in 8 years. So, anong sinasabi sa problem? So, 5 years ago, that is, ano yung age niya that time? That is x plus 5. So, ang age niya x plus 5, sabi doon sa problem, is half, dyan na papasok si half. Half of his age in 8 years, or he will be in 8 years. So, ito na yung working equation mo ngayon at dito ka na mag-solve. So, pwede dito, cross-multiply or multiply both sides by 2. The whole equation by 2 para ma-cancel out ito. So, pag multiply natin by 2, so x minus 5 times 2, you multiply the whole equation by 2, so this becomes 2x minus 10, then ma-cancel yung 1/2 by 2. So, maiwan dito is x plus 8. And then combine like terms, so 2x minus x is equal to 8. Lipat natin si 10 or transpose natin si 10. So, from negative, magiging positive. So, 2x minus x is equal to 8 plus 10. Then, 2x minus x, this is understood to have 1. So, 2 minus 1 is x. So, x is equal to 18. So, yung x na representation natin is his present age, which is his age now. So, 18. And yung tinatanong naman is, how old is he now? So, that is 18. Yung edad niya ngayon is 18. 5 years ago, so minus 5 is 13. And in 8 years, so 18 plus 8 is 26. So pag tinignan natin, 5 years ago, ano yon? 13. In 8 years, he will be 26. So tama lang na sinabi doon na half. Ang edad niya 5 years ago is half the age he will be in 8 years. So his current age is 18. So, mas maganda siya simulan palagi sa table. Okay? Let's try to see. Age problem pa rin sa group B. Okay. Ito na yun. Or, pwede rin natin gamitan ng guess and check. Trial and error. Pwede rin anong gagawin natin? Set up din natin yung table natin. 5 years ago, now, and is age in 8 years. So, tingnan natin yung options. Sulat natin yung options dito sa gitna. So, 50, C, 20, and then 18. I-solve natin yung age niya 5 years ago. 31. In 8 years, he will be 44. 5 years, 10. 23. 5 years ago, 19 lang siya. Then 32. Then let's try 18. 18, 5 years ago is 13. And then in 8 years, he is 26. So tingnan natin saan doon sa options yung pasok sa ating condition sa problem na sinabi, paring Justice age was half of the age he will be in 8 years. So saan dito, na yung edad niya 5 years ago is kalahati lang ng edad niya in 8 years. So what's the half of 44? That's 22. So mali na ito. Half of 23, 11.5, mali na. 32, half of 32 is 16. So dito is 19. So dito, half of 26 is 13. So yung correct answer lang dito is letter D. That is 18 years old. Okay? So parang ganito lang pag age problem. So pwede niyong balikan yung ating discussion sa basic concepts. If you're asking about percentage at saka interest, andito po ito sa topic natin last, unang pagkikita na, unang review natin ata sa basic concepts. Ito yung topic na meron. If you could have access to that file. So ito po yung topic natin sa basic concepts. So isa lang yung age problem na meron tayo. Ito halos number problem na. Presented rin yung trial and error na process. So pwede nyo po itong ma-access. And then dito po na presentation, yung marami yung discussion ng percentage. Okay, or na-separate natin yan. Okay, same lang ito, naka-PDF. Ito, percentage. Ito yung second topic natin. So, diniscuss dito yung PRB. Paano mag-solve? So, ito po yung pinakamaraming example ng percentage. If you could have access to this, examples or discussion or live na meron tayo, pwede nyo pong balikan ito para ma-refresh po kayo sa percentage or paano po gamitin si rate, base at saka si yung PBR or PRB na ginagamit natin. Percentage, rate, or base. Opo, kung hindi po kayo nakapagpanood ng live, meron po, recorded po ito. Opo. Okay, sige. I have the PDF format nito. Isisend ko ulit sa GC ng group ABC. Sana po nakasali po kayo sa group po ng ABC. Sir Mark, sa ibang class po yata yan, ma'am. Anong GC ka, sir? Sa group A, group B, or group C? May tatlong group? Opo, sige po, i-upload ko po yung PowerPoint or yung PDF na po na na format. Di po ako kasali. Oh, sige. Sa D daw po ako. Okay, sa D. Hindi po ako miyembro ng D. Okay, so yung D, added po siguro yung D kasi we have first 3 groups. So hindi po ako miyembro ng D. So isi-send ko lang po kay Sir Kirk. Tapos siya na lang po mag-send sa group D. O sige, isend ko na lang po ulit sa group ABC. Sa D, hindi po ako miyembro. So isend ko po kay Sir Jerome or kay Sir Kirk. Tapos siya na lang po mag-send doon sa inyo. Okay, sige po. And then magsisend ulit si Sir ng tawag nito, magse-send ulit si sir ng exam sa inyo, then magmi-meet pa na naman tayo. So, baka more examples doon sa hinihingi ninyo na work problem or age problem or interest na meron tayo. Okay? So, thank you so much po. Yung sub-prof po, na andyan sa loop, nandito po, nanonood ng live, pwede po tayong mag-continue for clerical ability. Paano po malaman kung saan na group? Yung GC po, meron pong pangalan ng GC po is Group A. Tama ba ako? Group A, Group B, or Group C? Thank you so much po. God bless. Isang tip po para para pumasa sa exam. Before, during, and after ng exam po, magpakabait po. Magpakabait po kayo before ng exam, during the exam, and after ng exam. Thank you so much po. Yung nasa, ito po, let's say group po natin, may pangalan po yung group natin, Group B, sa group chat. So, hindi po ako miyembro ng Group D. Ito, Group A. So, may pangalan po yung group natin, yung GC natin. Ma'am, haha, paano maging mabait? Control your anger, huwag po munang magalit. Kahit galit ka na po, huwag po munang Bakit wala akong GC? Pa-inquire po kay Sir Jerome. Okay, thank you so much po. Yung magpaiwan po, yung sub-prof. Mag-clerical ability pa po kami. Saglit lang naman yung clerical ability kasi yung sagot naman nila is halos tama lahat. Nagka-problema lang sa filing or indexing. Okay, thank you so much po. Okay, sige po. Yung magpaiba na lang po is yung sub-professional. Examinees for sub-professional exam. So, ito na lang po i-discuss natin. So yung sa ibang items, I guess wala namang problema kasi na-review natin yung halos lumabas sa inyong pre-test. So, sa filing po tayo. Pwede mag-join, ma'am. Pwede po, sir. Pero hindi po, kung sa professional ka po, professional exam po yung iti-take mo, hindi po kasali yung clerical ability. Yung analytical po ang yung nasa inyo. Opo, pwede na po mag-leave yung prof po. Thank you so much po. Yung magpaiwan na lang po yung sub-prof. Kasi i-clarify lang po namin yung filing. Paano mag-alphabetize. Pwede din po additional knowledge ninyo, pero pwede na rin po after ng exam. Review na lang po ninyo after ng exam. Kasi ngayon po, I know, ano na po kayo, preoccupied na po kayo. Masyado na kayong maraming iniisip. So, magpahinga na lang po yung sa prof para may ano pa, may space pa sa isip para sa next days na mga review. Okay, so let's start with clerical ability. We're going to discuss, actually not necessarily discuss, kasi alam niyo yung sagot. So we're just going to, parang review na lang. Basahin natin ulit para, hindi para siya review, refresh, para ma-refresh po sa inyo yung gagawin or yung sa mga sagot. Pero yung focus po natin is doon sa filing at saka ng alphabetizing. Okay, which is ilang items lang yung binigay dito sa ating review. Okay, let's start. Okay, so for clerical ability, the following procedures are to be arranged in proper order. What be the best order of arrangements for a receiving or purchasing clerk to do? Okay, sub-proof na po ito sa clerical ability, Sir Raymond. Okay, so if you're going to arrange, please read all the statements first, and then after reading, you are now able to decide kung saan yung mauuna and saan yung susunod and hanggang saan yung mahuhuli. So example, we have inspect the goods delivered, request for the quotation price, write a claim for damage, prepare the form for the purchase order, pay the goods, make a request for the goods, services, or order. So first, if we are going to, sabi dito from procedures. So from making a request hanggang sa delivery of goods and ano ba yung end na step or pinaka-end na dapat gawin. Okay, so let's start with, that's the answer for this is FBDAC. So make a request for the goods, services, or order. And then B, request for the quotation price of the goods ordered and etc. Letter D, prepare the form for the purchase order. Then you have A, inspect the goods delivered. Then letter C, write a claim for damage or shortage of delivery and then pay the goods that are ordered. So the last step would be the payment. So when the goods or the services na receive, you need to inspect and then claim for damages or shortage of the delivery before you're going to pay. Okay? So, kasi sometimes late na yung claim natin or claims natin na nakabayad na tayo before pa natin mag-complain about sa shortage or damages ng delivery. Okay? Then let's have ito. These items were discussed during the review. Which of the following is not a way? Not a way to requisition a product or to request for a product. So by filing up the purchase order form, by telephoning, by writing, by ordering through the sales representative. And the answer here is take note of the word not. Okay? May negation tayo dito. So by getting the product short of prior notice. So we should avoid this. Next, to whom will the duty of ordering needed goods fall? That is in purchasing. This is the obligation and duty of a purchasing clerk. Next question. Which of the following is not a necessary document in an office? So what is the answer? Okay. Purchase invoice, credit memorandum, official receipt, marriage license, and requisition voucher. So the answer for this is marriage license. Bakit kailangan ng marriage license sa isang office? Kung marriage certificate, parang pwede pa kasi parang ano ito, requirements or documents ng isang employee or maybe ng anyone in the company. Pero pag marriage license or permit to marry, parang hindi naman po kailangan. Okay? So let's have the next. The following except one are outstanding clerical abilities expected by a head of his employees, which is the exception. So exception na naman po yung hinahanap or which is not. Okay? So which is not part of being an of having outstanding clerical abilities. Okay, so A, C, D, E, all are positive. And letter B is yung negative na sagot. Taking a necessary leave of absence. Next, which of the following is not a term used in filing process? So we do cross-referencing, coding unit, and indexing. We do not use decoding. Decoding naman is when we say decode, para siyang deductive part or deductive. Okay, we do not use this in filing process. Okay, all except one of the following are commonly used systems for filing pa rin ito. Which one is the odd? Alphabetic, geographic, subject files, numeric. We do not use directory. Which department in an office takes care of preparing the customer's accounts to the company? It is always the billing section. Opo. Sub-prof po ito. Kung nasa prof ka po, sir, yung kanina po sana yung topic ninyo. So, pwede nyo pong balikan. Pagtapos nito, yung naunang part po is for prof. So, billing section po yung sagot dito. If you were, okay. If you were to handle an order of your company's merchandise from a customer, which of the following is not one of the things you will do? Okay. I know tama yung sagot ninyo dito because kasali ito sa ating review. Keep the enclosed payment in your custody. It's not part of your responsibilities. Okay. Which documents indicate the returned items and deducted payment by a customer to your company? Okay, that is credit documents, sales, invoice. Okay, so itong clerical ability, kung ano yung common na ginagawa sa isang company or sa isang office. If you are practicing it now, so more or less, makukuha mo yung tamang sagot. Okay, ito na yung ating ano. Actually, ito lang yung focus natin ngayong gabi is yung filing. Okay, what is the correct filing arrangement for the following names? So, Angeles Mario, Angeles Maricel, Angeles Marisa, and Angeles Maria P with the same middle initials. So, let's take note, try to see, medyo sometimes nakakaduling. Tingnan. Tingnan talaga na kung parehas ba talaga yung apelyido. So, tingnan, parehas lahat. So, let's start with the name. Okay, parehas na M, parehas na A, next parehas na R. Then, parehas na I. Okay, so doon lang tayo doon lang tayo titingin sa next na letter after I. So, ano ang pinakamauna after I? So, that is letter A. So, number 4 would be the first one. Maria, then you have Maricel or Maricel, then you have Mario and Marisa. So, the correct sequence would be 4, 2, 1, 3. So, pag ganito yung binigay, wala tayong problema. Okay, yung pinagkaguluhan nila kanina is yung with ranks and titles. Okay, sige. Meron diyang example mamaya. I'm going to mention kung ano yung pwede natin gawin kasi based sa discussion at saka based sa ibang references. So all the following items are found in the official receipt except from receipt form except blank. Okay, name and address of the buyer, signature of the recipient, quantity of the items paid, and then letter D, credit card number of the customer. So wala pong credit card number doon sa official receipt. Okay, Sir Roel, this is for sub-proof po. Okay. Next, number 13. So number 13, arrange the proper filing of the following in alphabetical order. So Lieutenant Colonel Mark David, Attorney Ellen Rodriguez, Captain Max Aquino, and Dr. Juan Castro. Okay, so dito na po tayo. Ito yung pinagkaguluhan sa GC ng merong may sub-prof or manag-take ng clerical ability. Okay, uulitin ko po. Okay, depende po sa reference na ginamit ng civil service para sa exam, kung paano po yung filing. Okay, ganito po yon. Before po yung items na merong filing, meron po kayong babasahin. Andyan po nakasulat kung paano po mag-alphabetize or mag-file ng mga names or mga bagay-bagay. Okay, ganito po. So nakadepende po kung ano po yung ginamit ng civil service. So magbabasa muna kayo before kayo magsimula mag-file or mag-alphabetize nito. There are some there are some references na yung ginamit is we're going to alphabetize starting with the title and not with the last name. Or the first, yung sinasabi natin, first unit, second unit, at saka third unit na meron tayo. So, depende po kung ano po yung ibibigay ni civil service. Kasi nakasulat naman po doon, naka-enumerate po doon paano mag-filing before po yung test item. So, magbabasa po muna tayo doon. Saglit. Pakibilisan lang po yung pagbasa. Okay? So, yung ginamit dito sa inyong exam is yung kasali po si ranks and title sa pag-alphabetize. So, hindi po si apelyido. So, eto po. That's how we start with B, attorney, then captain, then doctor, and then lieutenant colonel. Ganun po yung pag-alphabetize dito sa binigay. Pero, pwede pong ibigay ni civil service na ang filing po, ang first unit po is apelyido. So, pwede po maging sagot natin dito is Aquino, Castro, David or David, and then Rodriguez. So, nakadepende po sa ibibigay ni civil service na rule kasi isusulat po doon sa gilid bago po mag-file. So, sa mga nagkakalituhan po sa filing, so magbabasa po muna kayo doon sa test booklet. Meron po, sinulat po nila doon paano po mag-alphabetize. Kung merong ranks and titles. Okay? So, uulitin ko po, magbabasa po muna kayo saglit before kayo mag-alphabetize. So kung kasali po ba si ranks and titles before tayo mag uh, alphabetize. Okay? Next, let's have number 14. Arrange the proper filing of following in alphabetical order. So we have Secretary Dinky Suliman, Secretary Richard Gordon, Secretary Walter Gazmin, and Secretary Armin Luistro. So parehas naman silang sec. So let's start with the name. Kasi there are rules, there is some rules to alphabetize based on how it is sinulat. So pag sinulat siyang ganito, so i-alphabetize natin siya as ganito, not with the last name. So mag-alphabetize. So let's start with Secretary Armin Luistro, then you have Dinky Suliman, then Richard Gordon, and then Secretary Voltaire Gazmin. So ang ginamit naman natin dito is yung names naman nila. Okay, so ito, general knowledge. How much is the present value added tax in the Philippines? That is 12% of gross selling price. Next, this type of document issued by a seller to transaction and indicating the products, quantities, and prices sold to the buyer, sold to the buyer, that is our sales invoice. Okay? Next, an example of a hard copy document is, so pag sinabi natin hard copy, talagang nakahawakan natin yung document. So that is it a PDF file letter, company email message, a business letter saved in USB, and business letter in a paper. So pag sinabi natin hard copy, that is letter D, business letter in a paper. ABC, or the three other options are soft copies. 118. This is the type of document used by a seller to a buyer relating to a sale transaction and indicating the products, quantities, and prices. Okay, naulit ito, sales invoice. Which of the following is not a usual document used in sales company? So delivery receipt, sales invoice, purchase order are used in a sales company except Form 137. Form 137 is a DepEd form. We now call it as SF10 or School Form 10. So wala po itong sa isang company or sales company, Form 137. That is DepEd Form 137 or ano ito, records ng bata. One of the responsibilities of a clerical job is answering and tending phone calls, which is the best way to answer a phone call in a company. Okay, say hello and wait for the caller to speak. Rather than get a pen and notebook, then pick up the phone, answer the phone politely, and give your department or company name. So wait for letter D, wait for a fellow employees to answer the phone. So you should answer the phone politely, give your name or your company name or your department. So sometimes most of the time you start with the greetings and then say your department or your company name. Okay, ito na ulit lang. Number 121. Okay, what does a CC mean in an email message? Copy sent? It's copy furnish. Okay, let's try to double check our answer on this. CC in an email message. Because the answer during the first part ng review natin is this is a carbon copy. Okay, double check natin yung sagot natin dito. Number 122. Next, 123. This is a telephonic transmission of scanned documents of text and images to a telephone number connected to a printer. We call this as our fax machine. For 125, the chief financial officer is responsible for the financial matters and financial management of a corporation. She is also known as the letter B, that is the treasurer or finance officer pwede din. Next, which department of a company is responsible for cash register operations and payment processing? This is our, the answer would be our cashier. Next, your boss asks you to send her a soft copy of your latest resume. An example of a soft copy is, okay, a printout copy, usually in a paper, this is a hard copy. Original copy in a written paper, this is also a hard copy. A copy from a Xerox machine, this is also a hard copy. So pag sinabi natin soft copy, that is a copy saved in a computer and sent through emails. Okay. Numbers 128 to 137 are yung simple rules lang ng English or kailang ginagamit yung words. As clerks, we should also know the simple na ito. Simple na mga bagay-bagay. My favorite blank is peach pie with vanilla ice cream. So is it dessert or dessert? Okay, so my favorite dessert is peach pie with vanilla ice cream. So dessert is an after dinner treat and a dessert is an arid land. Okay, or a dry land. So simple words, dapat alam din natin as clerks, alam din natin paano gamitin. Okay, I don't have the statement for 129, na-delete ko siguro ito. So, a council is a governing body. To counsel is to give advice. So, this is counseling and iba rin po yung council. Next, 130. The amount for the carpet was a blank price. So, is A fair or B fair? Pag sinabi natin fair, means equal. Pag sinabi natin fair, transportation fee or this is pamasahe. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin fair, patas, equal. So, pag sinabi natin enough, or pwede sabing enough, the amount for the carpet was enough price. Okay, fair enough. So, you would say that that is equitable. Okay, so these are homophones, words na the same yung sound, different in spelling, na minsan, natin, na i-interchange natin. So this is the blank of the new art museum. So site or site with the spelling sa letter A, S-I-G-H-T, C-I-T-E or S-I-T-E. So site refers to a place. Site means to refer to, or this means citation, or sight is the ability, ito naman na sight, S-I-G-H-T is the ability to see. So, pag sinabi natin place, we refer to site which is S-I-T-E. So, this is the site of the new art museum or museum, that is letter C. Okay, next, 132. Come blank the park later this evening to see the sunset. Okay. By, or by. Okay. By means near. By is used to express farewell. B-Y-E. Buy means to purchase or bumili. So, come by, that is by, ang gagamitin natin. Come by the park later this evening to see the sunset. Okay, then next, let's have 133. This is the blank book George has read. Okay, so fourth and fourth. So fourth refers to the number 4 or refers to the ordinal number, that is the fourth or pang-apat, and fourth means forward or back and forth. Okay, so this is the, sabi dito, fourth, pang-apat na libro na nabasa ni George. Okay, and then let's have, when the driver slammed on the blank, his car slid into the ditch. Okay, brakes and brakes. They are pronounced, they have the same sound, The same pronunciation or enunciation of words, but different in spelling and different din yung pagkagamit. Pag sinabi nating breaks, to destroy or broken. Pag sinabi nating break na B-R-A-K-E-S, this is break means used to for stopping vehicle or used to stop brakes ng sasakyan. Okay, pag sinabi nating brakes na ganito means to destroy or to turn it into pieces. Last number, hindi pa. Okay. Okay. Hanggang 137 lang ito. A very experienced guide blank the group in a hike into the wilderness. Ito naman is parehas yung meaning but different in form. Past tense form at saka yung present tense. Okay, led is the past tense of the verb lead. The noun lead means the foremost position or initiative. So a very experienced guide led, past tense tayo, the group on a hike into the wilderness. Okay, have dinner with us at the restaurant. We will meet you blank. Okay, is it there, there, there? This there in letter A, this is a contraction of the words they are. So, have dinner with us at the restaurant. Will meet you they are. Okay, so A is not the correct answer. The next we have the word their, meaning a pronoun, possessive, meaning kanila. And then this there refers to a place. So there refers to a place. So we'll met you there. That is THERE. And the last one would be, may I have a blank of cheese? So peace or peace? P-I-C-E or P-E-A-C-E. So a piece is a portion, a part, and peace means quiet or sinasabi nating peaceful. So may I have a piece, that is P-I-E-C-E, of cheese, meaning a portion or a part of cheese. Okay, so that is for our clerical ability. So I know you got the answers dito correctly kasi na-review natin at saka dito parang basic ano lang siya sa spelling actually ito. Correct usage of the words. Okay. Yung problema lang natin is sa filing at saka sa alphabetizing. So dito po sa filing at saka sa alphabetizing, okay, we could not conclude na ito talaga yung tamang sagot dito or ito talaga yung tamang sagot dito. Okay? Ang advice ko po sa inyo is basahin po yung text, okay, before sa alphabetizing at saka filing na andun po. Nakasulat po yan sa inyong test booklet, paano mag-alphabetize. Meron pong instruction muna bago po kayo mag-alphabetize or file or mag-filing or mag-arrange ng mga words. So, andun po natin siya makikita. So, we could not say po na ito na po, final na po si BCDA at saka sa number 14, final na rin si DABC. It may change kung ano po, depende po kung ano ang unang ginamit na unit or ire-require sa inyo ng civil service kasi ilalagay po doon. Meron po siyang babasahin muna. Meron po siyang instructions paano mag-filing. So, yun po yung gagamitin ninyo. Opo, may guide po doon, Ma'am Robeline Nera. May guide po doon sa answer, sa test booklet po ninyo. Meron pong guide doon. So magbabasa po muna kung ano po yung gagamitin. Kasi there are some reference po na yung according to the reference is include the ranks and titles or how it is written. Kung paano siya sinulat, doon mo siya i-alphabetize. But there are some references na nagsasabi na talaga na ranks and titles are not included. You're going to start with, always with the, ano yung tawag ito? The last name. Okay, or pero kung meron naman yung ibang reference alphabetize. So dito, basahin lang po ninyo yung guide. Opo, that's the right term. Meron pong guide doon paano mag-alphabetize sa inyong test booklet. Okay? So, that ends my presentation for numerical ability and clerical ability for this evening. I hope to see you on our next schedule. So baka doon meron tayong ano din 'yun, analytical ability. Meron ding problem solving, math pa din. So tingnan natin kung ano yung ibibigay na pretest ni Sir Jerome kasi 'yun lang din po yung isasagot. So as advised, kasi sa sub-prof din naman meron din namang math. As advised, kung masasagot po ninyo ahead, sagutin po ninyo ahead yung exam or yung pretest na ibibigay para pagdating po dito, magde-discuss na lang po tayo ng sagot. Okay? So para dire-diretso tayo. Will not be giving you time na para sumagot. Diretso na lang tayo sa discussion. So it's 9:05. So I wish to say good night to everyone. Have a good rest. Have a good night's sleep. And thank you so much for listening for this evening. Okay, so relax your mind for your examination is fast approaching. Okay, so do not be preoccupied with the things now. Hindi pa nangyayari. So just just pray and work hard for your dreams. Okay, thank you so much po. Good night and God bless everyone.